Airport on Saturday, January the 5th. 18-year-old Saudi Arabian citizen Rahaf Mohammed Al Qanoun arrives on a flight from Kuwait. She's desperate and on the run.
طلعت من الكويت خلال إجازتي مع أهلي. خطة هروبي إني أطلع من البيت من أهلي وإني أروح المطار، كل هذا صار خلال ساعات قليلة جدا. يعني خططت الفجر ودفعت التذاكر، بعدين طلعت الصباح لما أهلي ناموا ووصلت المطار، فكل شيء صار بسرعة.
Rahaf has a valid Australian tourist visa. She had planned to spend a few days in Bangkok before flying on to Melbourne and seeking asylum in Australia. But she is stopped as soon as she gets off her flight.
استقبلني شخص طبعا كذب علي وقال راح أساعدك تسوين فيزا لتايلاند تدخلين، لكن في الحقيقة هو يشتغل مع السفارة السعودية. أخذ جوازي. كان السبب هو بلاغ أهلي إني هربت، فيعتقدوا إن أنا لازم أرجع.
Rahaf is detained and told she has no choice but to return on the next flight. Despite her insistence, this will place her in danger. She's told her passport is cancelled and she won't be allowed into Thailand.
You cannot videotape.
No, just tell me that I have come back to Saudi Arabia. You said that.
Yes, you have.
Why?
Because your visa is not granted. Okay, when you are rejected, visa is.
But I'm dangerous.
Huh?
I'm dangerous.
You're dangerous?
Yeah, it is so dangerous to me.
What do you mean so dangerous to you?
Saudi Arabia. So I can't go back.
You can't go back. You just have to board the Kuwait Airlines back.
Not Saudi Arabia.
Not Saudi. Because you came in with Kuwait Airlines, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be flight KU412 tomorrow at 11:15.
Rahaf is sent to the airport transit hotel, under guard and blocked from leaving. She sends out an urgent SOS message.
I am the girl who escaped from Kuwait to Thailand. My life is at stake, and I am now in real danger if I am forcibly returned to Saudi Arabia.
Her plight spreads on social media, reaching activists around the world.
I couldn't live with myself if this was a real person and I didn't do what I could to help her. So, of course, I went and checked her tweets after, and then I began to translate them into English. And then I just asked people, just tweet about this. Then I DM'd her and I said to her, Rahaf, we need to see your face. People need to see you so that they can believe that you exist.
My name is Rahaf Mohammed. I'm 18 years old. I can't do anything because they have my passport. And tomorrow they will force me to go back to Kuwait. And I'm here. Please help me. They will kill me.
I saw Rahaf's tweets on Sunday morning and made contact with her.
Has anybody come to your room to help you? No. Can you leave your room, or what? Are they outside?
I have a security outside.
I flew to Bangkok to cover her story. By the time I arrive, she's due to be deported within hours. I slip past the security guards and join Rahaf inside her hotel room.
I'm hungry and tired.
When was the last time you slept?
3 days ago.
What about ate properly?
What?
When was the last time you ate properly?
I think yesterday.
So no food today yet? How long are you planning on staying in the room?
I don't know. As I can.
Rahaf decides to barricade herself inside this room.
I'm not leaving my room until I see UNHCR. I want asylum.
The dramatic plea to the UN from 18-year-old Rahaf Mohammed Al Qanoun of Saudi Arabia.
I'm not leaving my room until I see UNHCR.
More than a day after her arrival, 18-year-old Rahaf Mohammed Al Qanoun was still barricading herself in her airport hotel room.
That is Rahaf Mohammed Al Qanoun in one of the many desperate pleas for help that she has been sending out on social media.
She's believed to be the daughter of a senior Saudi government official.
There was no going back for Rahaf now. So not only has she escaped, not only has she said, I'm asking for asylum, not only has she said, I renounce Islam, not only has she said, my family will kill me if I go back, but we now find out that her father is a very important man. So that is just a combination of all of these things, and it just made it even more urgent that there is no way this young woman can be sent back on a plane to Saudi Arabia.
Rahaf knows other Saudi women who managed to escape to Australia successfully.
I have a friend there, and she said it's a good country. They have rights for women, and I can work, I can study there. So that's what I want to go to Australia. I read a lot about the weather and, what can you do in Australia, some stuff, and meeting people, and beach, a lot of things like this.
What did you learn about women in Australia?
About what?
Women.
About women.
Yeah.
Like the rights. They have everything. Like everything. You can do everything that we can do.
As the hours pass, there are people outside the room trying to get Rahaf to open the door.
Yes? Who are you? ازيك بسوي؟ ما اقدر افتح الباب. ما اقدر. بس.
Kuwait Airlines. An official from Kuwait Airways has just knocked at the door and tried to get Rahaf to leave. She's refused. She's made a barricade with a table and some mattresses, and they've tried all kinds of ways of enticing her out of the room, offering breakfast and then lunch, and she says she's not leaving and that she wants to speak to the UN. Thai officials are now at the door, telling Rahaf she has to leave.
You don't have asylum in this country. You cannot take asylum in Thailand.
You don't have asylum.
Not here in Thailand.
The Thais are saying that Rahaf hasn't formally sought asylum, and she hasn't because she hasn't had the chance. She's been asking, and I've witnessed this since 7 a.m. this morning, asking to talk to Thai immigration officials to say that she wants to seek asylum, to formally make that claim. But they never came. She asked for 2 hours, so before she barricaded herself in the room, she was trying to do that, but wasn't given the chance. Time passes inside room 303. Then, a small victory, as we learn that the flight they were trying to force Rahaf on has left. The Kuwait Airways flight has left. Seriously? Thanks. There's an Egypt Airways flight in 15 minutes. But the Kuwait flight has left. Oh, good. There's more people at the door, trying again to entice Rahaf out. They claim the UN is here, but we know from checking with contacts that is a lie.
Madam, excuse me. Please not to send you back to your country. So
Rahaf logs into her Australian immigration profile, but her account no longer seems to be working.
That's your Australian visa account. It looks like it's been cancelled. Yeah. It didn't look like this before. No.
Rahaf's been in this room for more than 24 hours.
Well, throughout today, this hotel has been the scene of extraordinary comings and goings, with officials going in and out, trying to persuade the young Saudi woman to come out of her room. At one point, we thought she'd be deported. Now we know that Thailand has given her an entry permit. The UN is involved, and her request for asylum, they say, will be properly assessed.
Inside the room, we have heard nothing officially from the UN. There's another knock at the door. The UNHCR is here.
ID.
Sorry?
ID.
No?
Rahaf doesn't believe at first that it's them.
You have to prove. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you human rights.
So the UNHCR officials would only come into Rahaf's room if I came out. And they looked me in the eye and they promised that she would be safe now. They said she would remain in their custody and that they would do everything in their powers to make sure that nothing happened to her. And they're now conducting an interview with Rahaf about her asylum claims. And this is what they promised. Rahaf is taken to a hotel downtown under tight Thai police guard. The next day, her father and brother fly into Bangkok to try to force her home. The Saudi embassy meets with Thai officials on their behalf. There is pressure on Australia to take Rahaf.
There is no special treatment in this case. The case will be assessed by the United Nations, and it doesn't therefore make it different to any other case of that nature.
The UNHCR approves Rahaf's asylum claim under a fast-track system for those facing immediate threats to their life. They refer her case to Australia, and Rahaf is taken to the Australian Embassy in Bangkok to process her case. The next day, Foreign Minister Maurice Payne arrives in the Thai capital on a short visit.
There is no possibility that Ms. Al-Qunun will be going back with me, as you put it, today. That is because there are steps which are required in the process, which Australia and any other country considering such a matter would have to go through. We will go through those according to our own system and our own processes.
Is there a time frame for that?
Not a specific time frame, no.
By Friday morning, there is still no decision from Australia, and the UN is increasingly worried about Rahaf's security. They take her to the Canadian Embassy, where her visa is approved in a matter of hours. She will fly out to Toronto tonight.
Everyone, please. I'll give the flowers to Rahaf. Okay, so everyone, this is Rahaf Al-Qunun, a very brave new Canadian.
I travelled to Canada to meet up again with Rahaf. She still can't believe she made it.
حسيت إني حرة وانولدت من جديد وكان شيء رائع وفرحني لأني لقيت كثير من المحبة والاستقبال. أكيد الحرية هي أهم شيء للإنسان، فأنا تخليت عن كل شيء عشان أكون حرة.
Under Saudi Arabia's male guardianship system, a man controls a woman's life from birth until her death. Every Saudi woman must have a male guardian, normally a father or husband, who has the power to make critical decisions on her behalf.
ما أقدر أتزوج الشخص اللي أبيه، ما أقدر أتوظف إلا موافقة ولي أمري. نظام الولاية يحدد للمرأة مصيرها، إيش ممكن تتوظف، إيش ممكن تشتغل، حتى السفر ممنوعة فيه. فإحنا النساء السعوديات نتعامل كأننا